Hey, how's it going? It's Sophia here from Zen Guidance. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's pick a card reading. If you clicked on this video today, whether you are a subscriber or a non-subscriber, this message was meant for you. You are meant to find this message today. Before I get to the pile selection, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody that has been so supportive of my channel up until now. I really do appreciate it, and I do apologise for the time that I've spent away the last couple of weeks, but I've had some renovations done where I usually record. I've had new flooring put in, and it's been quite chaotic, as I'm sure you can appreciate, especially with my bunnies. They are not happy with the floor, so I've got rugs down and I'm just trying to keep them happy. I have had a couple of people ask me to show the bunnies, which I will do very soon, but I just thought I really want to get a video out there for you first, and then hopefully I can get a video with them involved too at some point. Okay, so getting to the pile selection now, we have group number 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So go ahead and make your choice, and once you've made your choice, you can go to the description box below where you'll find the corresponding timestamps to your chosen pile, and feel free to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Okay, so let's get started with group number 1. Okay, so let's get started, and just FYI, I am missing 2 of my nails, so apologies for the look of my 2 index fingers with no nails. I am planning to get them done very soon, but I've been so busy, it's just been impossible for me to find the time, so I do apologise for that. Okay, so we have, let's see for the first card, we have heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breaking up, or breakup, feeling lost, grieving and mourning. So this may be present energy that you're feeling right now, but that could also be past energy for some of you that seems to be quite present for you at this time. We have prosperity begins, but that is in reverse. So this could be about money for some of you. It could also be about your health, but this is all about physicality, your own safety and security. There could have been a new beginning for you that seems to have gone awry. It doesn't seem to be moving forwards in the way that you had wished or hoped. Something hasn't gone right here for you. Meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. So you could be Pisces, sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars or Mercury. There could be somebody in your life that has prominent Pisces placements. But I see you taking some time out here. Time out to reflect, to think very deeply about what's going on here for you. Pisces is all about dreaminess, imagination, expansion, the metaphysical. So you may be in that place where you're taking some time out from all of this pain that you've been feeling, taking some time to listen to music. I definitely feel some musical vibes coming from you. So even writing music or playing music, maybe you're somebody that is just very musical. This could also be you watching lots of films or reading books and just trying to escape. That's what I feel is going on here. It's almost trying to escape from the pain that you've been feeling. Okay. Antelope, new pathways. Consider whether you are happy on your current path. So we have lots of earth energy coming through now, Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. And let's just look at this one moment. Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study and higher learning. So again, lots more earth coming through here, but with that higher learning aspect to it, I see Sagittarius too, which is fire. Sagittarius loves to learn and explore and travel. So this may be the place that you're in at this moment, finding new ways of moving forwards. I feel like you're very much trying to move out of this sad and dark and depressing energy. And you may have come through quite a lot by meditating, by taking some time out, by understanding your feelings and really feeling that sensitivity as well. Not trying to push it all down, but understanding it, feeling it, and then releasing it and moving forwards. So for some of you, you may actually be studying. You may be thinking about doing something new and studying something, improving upon skills you already have, or creating completely new paths and learning something brand new, something that is out of the realm of the things that you usually learn about. So this is a transformative and transitional time for you, Group 1. So let's see what else is coming through here for you. Okay, so we have the King of Cups. The Emperor. Oh, okay. So that was too many. Seven of Wands. King of Wands in reverse. Okay. So much more fire now coming through Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Emperor is the Aries card there. But then there's more Pisces energy too. So there's a lot of male energy coming through this reading. So you may be a masculine watching this. You may have a lot of masculine energy within you. Maybe you're more tapped into that yang energy where you're taking action. I almost see this transition from using the feminine energy to moving it into the masculine energy, because with that meditation in the Pisces moon, that is for sure all of that feminine energy, taking time out, contemplating, observing rather than acting. Okay, being still, being silent. So I feel like you've done that, you've been there, you've evaluated things, and now it's time for that yang energy to come into action. For you to use your power, to use your gifts, to use that fight that you have within you, to fight against the oppression that you have felt. I see you taking control back of your life. So for some of you, if you are a female or a divine feminine watching this, there may be lots of men in your life. You may work in a male-dominated industry. There may be lots of male family members or friends, but this could also be romantic partners as well. So you may have more than one man in your life. But this could be one man that embodies all of these qualities, because I see this man here, this masculine, is very open and loving and giving, and will always let you know how they feel and wants to show that to you. Their feelings have evolved to king status. This is not a page or a knight. This is the king. So he is the top of the pile, and that's where I feel like he is with his emotions, okay? So this could be somebody that comes into your life who is wanting to come into your life to offer you something, okay? But this could also be your energy wanting to extend that love, open up your heart again, from the place where it was broken and in pain. And it's like things have now regenerated, and this is now time for you to take control of your life. And this is you fighting. You are standing up for what you believe in and what you want from your life. With this King of Wands energy in reverse here, so this could be the same person, or this could be somebody else's energy. The fact that we have two kings here and the Emperor is very interesting. So we could be dealing with somebody that is older than you, or they come across as older in some way. This could even be a boss. Okay, this could be at your work. This could be, as I said, if you work in a male-dominated industry, or whether you do or you don't, you may have a male that is in charge here in some way. And I see this male right here is very selfish. They act without thinking, and they can be quite oppressive in some ways here. So I'm just going to get another card of clarity for that. What's going on here, Group 1? Okay, yes, so we have the Six of Coins here in reverse. So more earth energy coming through. It's like this person or this situation has not been fair. So you may have been doing lots of work and not been receiving what you deserve from it, whether that is in the form of recognition or in the form of financial gain. It may be financial loss. Maybe you feel you've put in more time than you've received back. If this is about love, in the same context, it may be that you've put in all of this time and energy and it's not being reciprocated, because this person seems to be all about themselves, all about me, what I want, rather than being more fair and equal in this situation. Okay, I feel you need one more of these. And then I will look specifically at love as well for you and see what comes through. Oh, wow. So we have the 10 of Cups. I mean, that's amazing. Absolutely extraordinary. The 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is completion in an emotional sense. This is feeling like everything is working out just as you had wanted and dreamed of. This is a happy family situation. So if this is in the context of your work, this could be you feeling like you're bringing the family back together again. It could feel like your work is like a family, and that can be the case for a lot of people. Sometimes you spend more time with your colleagues than you do with your actual family. So making sure that there is a harmony within your workspace is so important. So if this is about work for you, I do feel there's going to be a lot more happiness and feeling relaxed in your situation and feeling content in that way. Okay, and I also feel like if this is about work, I think some of you may be working in the healthcare sector. I see you being very caring, kind and empathetic towards others, and I feel people are really drawn to you for that kind and generous side that you have. You may work with children, okay, but you could, like I said, work in the healthcare sector, whether it's conventional or you work holistically in some way, helping people heal. But I also feel there's a sense of fighting against something, like going against convention in some way, and really just wanting to make a difference in this world. If this is about family, your family and what's going on there for you, I do see things being resolved. Okay, if you've been feeling things have not been going well in that sense, emotionally, things are about to change. And this may be around the holiday season that you're feeling much more happy. And I see unity here. Okay, and if this is about love, this could be you finding that person that you have a family with, or coming back together with somebody, where bringing the family back together. If you have children with somebody, this could be you reconciling with this person, but it could also be you finding somebody new that makes you feel this happy. So wherever it is you feel like you are going, things are going to change for you. I feel when it comes to your emotional sense, things are certainly going to improve here. And in the physical sense, I see you just taking control, taking charge of your life and your situation. You being the leader rather than the follower. Okay, so I'm just going to look specifically at love for you and see what's coming through here for you. Okay. Okay, so we have twin flames, your passion ignites. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Okay, these just fell, so I'm going to take the first one at the top of the pile. Okay, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Okay, just going to get some romance angels for you as well. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. What have I been saying this whole time? Taking back control. So I do get the feeling we're coming back to this energy of heartbroken here. So I do really feel like this is in the past though for you, group 1. Of course, for those of you who are, you may still be at this very beginning stage, but this is showing you how things are going to change and progress in a much more positive sense for you. Whereas if you feel you've already moved past this pain, things are definitely changing here. And I feel like you can notice this within yourself. You are moving towards real happiness. I feel like you're done with chasing something that just doesn't feel right, something that is toxic, something that causes you anxiety, and you're moving into something much more freeing. I see a lot of independence within your relationship or connection. If you are fully 100% single right now, then this is a very positive indicator that something wonderful is about to come in for you. If you are in a situationship, I feel like things are definitely going to shift for you in that sense. And if you are in a relationship already, I see your relationship getting stronger and stronger. So I feel like in terms of this specific person, whether you know them or you don't, true love is on its way. You're about to feel the best you've ever felt. I see progress and I see higher levels of commitment coming forth in your connection. As I said, if you're with somebody already, I think things are going to improve and get better. If you are in a situation where you're here and feeling heartbroken, I'm getting the sense that there needs to be some time here in order to heal and to move forwards and to get into this amazing place, okay, when it comes to love, twin flame energy. So this I'm sensing is the energy of where you were in this heartbroken place. Because with twin flame energy, it tends to be very intense and passionate. You mirror each other in many ways. You may have had similar upbringings. You may have similar interests. Maybe you even have a similar look. There's something that brought you together, but it tends to be a little bit of a roller coaster, very on and off. So if that's that situation that you've been in, that is more of a twin flame relationship, and they tend not to be long lasting or for the long term. And a lot of the time there can be third parties involved as well. So I always say, start a relationship as you mean to go on. You know, if you start off in a rocky way, it's going to be much harder to make it last and be stable and long term in a happy and contented way. But I feel that this may be the situation you are currently in and feeling a little trapped with that person. If you are, again, this is a beaming, shining light coming through here. I feel that things are going to change, and I see you letting that go. I see you letting that energy of toxicity go. I see you letting the pain and the betrayal, you know, the sadness and the separation that you've been feeling. I see you moving past that and finding that true love where you can be yourselves. You don't feel like you need to be somebody else. You don't feel like you need to change, or you don't feel like you need them to leave somebody else, or that you need to leave somebody else to be with them. It just feels right within your heart, within your soul, within your mind. Finances and career, so maybe having maybe playing a role in this situation right now. So it may be that you're separated by work. Maybe your person works away. Maybe you work away and you've not been able to connect right now. It may also be that you're focusing very much on your career and you're not focused on love at this moment. But I almost feel like that starts to attract people more and more to you, because you show this strength in you, group 1. You've got emotional strength as well as physical strength. So I feel like you could be quite an active person. You have a lot going on for you. You have a lot of talents. And I also feel that you're quite a well-balanced person in many ways. I'm just seeing a lot of, there's so many different colors in these cards today in your pile. There's all of the elements here as well. So I definitely get a sense of true balance, but that may be something that you're seeking. And I feel like it's getting more and more equal and fair, and finding that equilibrium within your life. But coming back to these now, before beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So I do feel like you are being called to work more so on your manifesting and letting go of negative thought cycles, because I feel at times that you can spiral in that way, and that's maybe why you feel you need to escape in that Pisces energy. For some of you, you may use drugs and alcohol or food, sugar, whatever that might be for you, to help you distract yourself from the pain that you've been feeling. And this is not me here preaching in any way. You've got to do what you've got to do. But I feel that if you put your energy into more positive things that are going to be good for you, good for your physical self, good for your heart and soul. So if you're able to vent to a family member or a close friend, or even to a perfect stranger if possible, I feel this will definitely help you with your emotional state and just understanding and feeling them, and not judging yourself for feeling the way that you do, but making sure that you're doing positive things for your physical health, because everything is linked. And if you're feeling very lackluster or unhealthy in your physical body, that can then affect your mental state. It can affect your emotional state. And of course, vice versa. If your emotional state isn't good, it can then affect your physical health, and etc. It just goes round and round in a circle here. So I feel you need to make sure you are projecting that positive energy out there. When you look in the mirror, tell the mirror all of the positive things that you see about yourself, you know, in your heart and in your mind, in your physical realm as well. And feel free to write down your affirmations in the comment section here, or please use a notebook or something, write your affirmations down, write down what you are grateful for, and write down the qualities of what you want in your specific person. Whether you know them or not, it doesn't matter. The impact that you can have upon your life and on the people around you is vast when you really focus your energy in a positive way. Conversely, it's the same in a negative sense, and if you're always putting out that negativity, you're going to receive that back over and over again. But I feel like you have moved past that, or you certainly are about to move past that in a really positive way, Group 1. So this is certainly a transitional time, as I said. Now, I'm just going to roll the Astro dice, but I just want to choose a Divine Door for you as well. Let's see, what a Divine Door message is there for you today, Group 1? Draw down the moon. The forest nymphs dance in sheer delight, singing soft songs, find us in the wild good night. Okay, so maybe for some of you, either tapping into your moon sign. If you are unsure what your moon sign is, you can Google it. You can go onto Cafe Astrology. It's very, very simple. You do need to know roughly at least what time you were born, but the moon moves signs every 2 days. So as long as you have a rough idea, you should at least be able to know the planetary placements. And by reading the description, you will also know if you're in between one or the other. By reading a description of that moon sign, you will certainly be able to decipher which one you would be. Now, I also feel like using the moon will help you in your manifesting. So utilizing the full moon and the new moon cycles. Okay, depending on whether you want to release things or whether you want to bring things into your life, if you tap into the moon cycle and use the moon's energy, it will really help to reinforce those positive behaviors and those affirmations. You know, because our words are like spells. Everything we say, everything we do, everything we think can become our reality. And the more we realize this, the more power we have. So now I'm just going to see what messages we have from the dice for you. Oh, wow. So we have Scorpio, we have Pluto, and then we have the number 5. So in modern astrology, Pluto rules Scorpio. In ancient astrology, it's Mars. But for the sake of the dice, I'm going to let's talk about is this Pluto, this Scorpio energy, and then the number 5. The number 5 in numerology means change. So where you're feeling at this moment, how you're feeling at this moment, where things are for you right now. It's no longer going to be like this. Things are going to change, and I feel they are going to change very quickly. So this may not be something you are prepared for as of yet, but this is something that you can prepare for now. Just knowing that things are going to change, and have that in your mindset that not everything stays the same. Okay, and you are open and you are ready for change. Again, feel free to write that down in the comment section. I am open and ready for positive changes to come into my life. So every time you write it down, it gives your thoughts and manifestations more power. With Scorpio and Pluto, that's all about deep transformation. Digging deep within your soul, within your emotions, understanding yourself a little more. Transforming. For some of you, you may be transforming on an emotional level, and I feel like a lot of you are. So for some of you, this could be manifesting in an external sense. So you may be changing something about your appearance at this moment, whether that's changing the way that you do your makeup, or the way you cut your hair, or style your hair, or your clothes. Or so I definitely see there's something transforming there for some of you on the external, but this also may be coming forwards in the future. But I feel this is definitely more about what's going on underneath for you within your heart and your emotional state. Scorpio can be very uncomfortable energy at times, going through that phase. I mean, we've just come through a very hard and long Scorpio cycle with the Sun and then Mercury and Venus. Venus is still in Scorpio until the 14th of this month, December. But Mercury, thank goodness, has moved into Sagittarius, and the Sun has as well. So that is definitely some more abundant and positive, bright energy, expansive energy in the mind. So that's Mercury, what's going on in the mind and communication. And then we'll have Venus, which is the relationship planet. So things are going to start to change and shift in that way too. But there's still some scorpionic stuff that's going on and things that need to be revealed. So what will happen sometimes with this Scorpio energy is maybe something needs to be shown to you. And it may feel very uncomfortable. It may feel very upsetting at times, but this is just trying to shake you up and show you how things could be, and trying to get you to see things differently, and trying to get you to change. Sometimes you need to be broken down before you can break through. And lastly, I will just say as well, for those of you that are very into astrology, and maybe, you know, you check your own charts, you look at the transits that are aspecting your charts, if you are into that side of things, it may be a case of looking at where Pluto is aspecting or transiting, you know, which house is Pluto transiting right now, because that may be having an impact on that particular area of your life. Maybe it's transitioned and moved into a different house, so you may have noticed changes there too. And just notice where it may be targeting and which planets it may be hitting. So that may give you some clues as to the type of energy that's going on, and also what is to come. Okay, so I'm going to leave the reading there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 2, let's see what messages are you needing to hear right now. Let's see what's coming through for you. And just quickly, I have lost a couple of my nails, so I do apologize. I usually have my nails done perfectly, as most of you are aware, and I've been very busy lately, and I haven't been able to schedule in an appointment, so I hope you can all forgive me there. Okay, so let's see. So the first card we have is, wow, okay, paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. So that is quite a contrast to the last reading, and I love this. I'm getting lots of Sagittarius energy coming through here with this expansion. I'm seeing the planet of Jupiter here. Okay, so there's something very lovely that's happening for you. Okay, so we have Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. So you may be around some male figures right now. Maybe there's something going on with your brothers, literally. Maybe they are brothers by blood. Maybe they are friends of yours. Okay, but I'm definitely getting a lot of masculine energy coming through here with that card there. Okay, so let's see what else we've got. Beautiful, we have light. Okay, so there is light at the end of the tunnel. Something is certainly shifted for you in a positive way. Oh, wow, amazing. So we have step out of your comfort zone, North Node. I'll come back to that in just a moment. And then we have Eagle, ancestral healing. Your ancestors are holding space for you to heal your past. Now that's giving me South Nodal energy. Okay. And what I will say with North Node is, I did briefly cover the North Nodes and South Node placements in my last career pick a card reading. So if you're wondering what your life path is, feel free to watch that video, but also check on Google what your North Node is in, because that will help guide you towards what your destiny is. If you do want to know where you're being guided to, that could help give you some clues. But I did get a comment from somebody asking if I could do a video on all of the nodes, and yes, I mean, I may do that. That sounds quite a fun video to do. So, and let me know down in the comments, guys, if that's something that you would enjoy. We can go through each one individually and maybe give some ideas as to what it could be, your destiny. But yes, but I am feeling you are being called to that destiny right now, group 2. There is something that you need to do by stepping out of your comfort zone. It may be something that you've already thought about. This may not have come to your reality yet. Okay, but there is definitely something where you need to push yourself. You may be staying in a place of comfort, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's like you're in this place of feeling very happy and content with where you are. But knowing within yourself, there is this internal pull, I feel. You're being pulled and pushed towards something, but you may be choosing to ignore it right now. You may be focusing on other things, and that's okay. As long as you recognize that you are being pushed towards something and that you start to make some steps, okay? But you have to do what feels right for you and in the right timing, you know? But if you always stay comfortable, I mean, that's okay. And if you're happy like that, then that's fine. But I'm getting this sense with you, group 2, that you know that you want more from life. You know that you want to give more and you want to receive more, and that there is something else out there for you to conquer, whether that is in your career or in your family, or when it comes to your love life. There is something bigger and greater and more expansive out there for you to do. And I see you wanting to fly like the eagle. You may even be seeing birds right now. Look at all the, we've got more eagles there. So lots of birds. So you may be seeing signs of birds right now. And they can come in the form of any type of bird or situation. You know, when one just sort of flies out from nowhere and just stares at you, that is usually a sign from the universe or your spirit guides to take notice of something. And for me personally, I don't know if it's the Virgo within me or probably the Scorpio moon within me, but every time I have a dream of something or I see a certain bird, I'll always Google it to see the spiritual meaning. But, you know, that's just me. But it always tends to make a lot of sense. And I do feel birds are messengers. They are messengers from the beyond, and they are here to help guide you in some form. Okay, even I actually had quite a traumatic experience with one a couple of days ago, which I won't go into at this point, but it was very upsetting. It was very, very Scorpio, I will say, but I feel that was certainly a message about being shaken up in some way. It was very, very odd, but I'm starting to understand now what it was about. So just simply take note. Every time you see a certain bird and you just notice a bird, maybe you're seeing certain magpies or doves or parrots, or it depends on where you are, or hawks, maybe even eagles, of course, depending on, like I said, where you are located in this world. But I feel that they are trying to let you know something, and then that you are ready to soar, you are ready to fly, or you need to get yourself prepared to fly. Okay, so let's see what else is coming through for you. And I will look specifically at love as well, because I know a lot of you do want to know what's going on in love. So I will pull the love cards afterwards. So let's see. What? How absolutely extraordinary. That one came out exactly in the same place in the last reading. Very different readings, yet there's always some kind of similar line that comes through, or a similar card. It's very strange when it happens like that. Okay, so we have the Page of Coins. So we'll say we've got water energy here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Now we have Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn energy with that pentacles, those pentacle energy. Okay. Then we have the 10 of Swords in reverse, air energy, Libra, Aquarius and Gemini. Oh, wow. And then we have the Queen of Cups. We look at that. We've got the King on this side. We've got the Queen on this side. Wow. Okay. So I do feel like you're going to be receiving some kind of a message. Pages are messengers. So you may have already received a message. This could be about a job opportunity, but this could be also from a partner, a past partner or somebody brand new. But I definitely see something changing and an opportunity being there for you, ready to take. And I think you're going to take it, group 2. I do. I see you taking a leap of faith. And I see you letting go of this past energy of feeling depressed, feeling down, feeling betrayed, feeling like you've got no energy, feeling like you can't sleep. All of this energy right here, if that's how you're feeling right now, then this is a very positive indicator that things are about to shift and change for you in that way. You are letting that go. For a lot of you, I feel like you've already let that go now, though. I feel like you've done the work and you're ready to move on. You are ready to soar like the eagle. Yes. So that this could be a divine, either masculine or a divine feminine within your life. You know, this could be you being divine counterparts here, both being very emotionally caring and open, expressing their feelings, you expressing your feelings, and moving something forwards here. So let me just see what else I could see come through here generally. So we have the Fool. So somebody could have jumped in or jumped out of something very quickly, irrationally, without giving it much thought, finding themselves in a bind. Okay. We have the Death card in reverse, card of Scorpio. Wow, 10 of Cups. This one came out in the last reading as well. Absolutely amazing. So it seems to be like you may have gone back to something or someone for some of you. So this could be about career, your life path. It could be about a specific person in love, romantically, a friend or family member. Because again, I'm just picking up the messages. You know, what message you were meant to click on this video to receive this message. So generally speaking here, it just feels there was some kind of irrational thing that happened. Somebody made a choice to move in or out of something very quickly. And now I sense there's a want or a need to go backwards, to start again. Okay? Like this being reversed, this is about something not being over yet. So there may be some unfinished business within a connection. Okay, so I feel this is more about family now. But this could be about work as well, because in some work institutions, it can feel like they're your family, as you can spend sometimes more time with them than your own personal family. So in regards to work, it could be that sense of creating a lot more sort of contentedness and harmony within your workspace. If this is about your sort of bloodline family or the people that you class close to you as family, whether it's romantically or not, I feel you're definitely heading towards pure happiness, reaching some kind of emotional completion, feeling happy within your family situation, feeling happy at home. For some of you, you may have children. For some of you, this might be you coming together and having children with someone, having another chance at this. Okay, this could be a reconciliation as well for some of you, coming back together with someone and making things work. But regardless of where I feel you are going, even with this energy of jumping in and out of something quite quickly, it really seems like things are about to move in a more positive direction. And I just see this fresh new energy of starting again, either starting again or starting something brand new. It's new energy regardless whether it's with somebody you know or not. So I'm going to now specifically look at love and just see what comes through for you. Okay. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Okay. I don't recall seeing this card very often, so let's see what it says. Oh my God, twin flames. I say this, and this one came out in the last one as well, same as this one. So I would say for you, group 2, that group 1's message may resonate for you as well in some way. But yes, this twin flame energy is something that is very intense. You are mirror images of one another. You may have known each other in a past life in some way, or in your past you may have connected. But there is a sense of you two being very similar to one another, whether that's in looks or in personality or in past, in your childhoods or past events. There's something about you that's very, very similar, and you just understand each other. But it tends to be quite a rocky relationship, a roller coaster ride full of these crazy highs and crazy lows. And it can feel very painful at times, these lows, but the highs seem so high. So this may be past energy for some of you. This may be current energy for some of you. You may be connected with your twin flame at this moment. But this could also be, as I said, in the past. Now, I will always say with twin flames, it's different from a soulmate relationship, as twin flames tend not to have the same longevity as soulmates do. There doesn't seem to be the same level of being uncomfortable. With soulmates, it's just very easy. There doesn't tend to be a third-party situation or a love triangle aspect to it. There doesn't tend to be the extreme highs and lows. It seems to be more stable and more secure and just feeling more at ease with one another. So I don't feel like that may be something that you're heading towards here, but I feel with this twin flame energy, there may be some unfinished business, as I said, and something that still needs to be worked on here. Okay, and it's not to say that twin flames can't ever work out. You know, and like, as I said, this may not be your twin flame, because this happy family situation is more of a soulmate, okay? But it may be that your past situations are impacting your current situations in some way that may have caused some deeper insecurities within you, or especially because the relationships with twin flames tend to be quite unstable. That can be trauma bonding in a sense. So you may still feel some kind of a bond to that situation, even if you've let the person go specifically, but there may be something like a scar tissue on your heart that still needs some healing. With forgiveness, I think will help. Forgiving yourself first and foremost. If you've made any errors in judgment or you've made any irrational choices, just forgive yourself for those, and then extend that forgiveness to others as well, to that person or to anybody who you feel has wronged you. Send them healing white light, because holding grudges and having enemies is not helpful. It's not helpful first and foremost for yourself. It's toxic, it's poisonous. So even if you don't want to let something go specifically, or you don't want to make amends with somebody, especially if they're the one that betrayed you, that's okay. But you can still send them healing. You can still send them love. And when you're able to let something go, your soul is now free to move on and to attract good things into your life, to move past those negative thoughts. And it's coming to that realization that people are not all bad or all good. You know, even some of the most, what you would say, evil people, or the people that have committed the most heinous of crimes, they may still have done some nice things for others in some way. They may be very loving to their family, but horrible to outsiders. They may be very great with animals, but not so great with people. So it's realizing that there is good in everybody. And of course, there's bad in everybody too. And of course, some people can show more bad than good, but it's knowing that there is still some good in there. And even if you can find one positive thing about somebody that you dislike, somebody that's hurt you, just find one positive about them. I'm telling you now, it will set you free. Okay, so I'm just going to look at some romance angels now. See what's coming through for you there. Flirt, extend your light-hearted energy to others. This one did come out in the last one too. Free yourself, it's time to take back control of your life. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Amazing. So what did I say? I said this feels more like a soulmate energy. So interesting. So I'm actually getting, for some of you, you might even be dealing with more than one person right now. You may be dating more than one. You may be in a situation of being flirtatious with somebody or just having some kind of harmless banter. But then on the flip side, I see this soulmate energy. So I feel this is more about you freeing yourself from the twin flame so you can come in towards your soulmate, or your soulmate can come in towards you. The fact that that came out, I'm just absolutely blown away. It's crazy. And I love this. So I feel you are certainly on your path to meet your soulmate. And I think you know if the person or the people that you're dealing with, just notice the difference in them, especially if there are two that are on your mind, and think, with one of them, do you just feel safe and comfortable and secure? There's no anxiety and it's just going quite nicely. And the other one feels very sort of fiery and passionate but keeps you on edge. Okay, that is the major difference. So if there are two people, then, I'm not telling you what to do. You can still go after that twin flame and continue on. But I just don't feel you can't turn a twin flame into a soulmate. You can't change a person. Not to say that your twin flame may not change to become a soulmate-like companion at some point. Absolutely. People are always changing and evolving. But I do feel that it is very impossible for someone to change if you're still in that relationship with them, if they're treating you badly and you are accepting that bad treatment simply by staying with them. Because some people may say, I'm not allowing their bad treatment. I always will, tell them how I feel and I will punish them. And yes, that may be true, but by staying still in a relationship with them, that is showing them that you are still willing to put up with their bad behavior. And they will keep on doing it because they feel like you will still be there. You'll always be there. That is not really a punishment, having a go at them in the long run. It isn't. So, but you have to make up that choice for yourself. But however, if there happens to be a few years, at least I'd say 1 year, for somebody to change and evolve, and there has to be some big shake-up in order for someone to move past that sort of rocky, intense energy and to feel more secure in themselves, and to feel there's certainly an aspect where you could come back together and it be a soulmate relationship, but there has to be things that have changed. Either they need to change, you need to change. The issues that had arisen during your relationship that caused the breakdown, those fundamental things need to be different. Otherwise, you are just going to repeat the cycle over and over again. But anyway, that is obviously your choice, and I'm not here to preach. I know some people think that I can be very blunt and, well, I guess mean in whatever sense, but each to their own. But I feel I would rather just be honest, because I don't see the point in wasting time. I'm not all here about just fluff. I do want to help. And I know a lot of people do appreciate my bluntness, So I'm just going to continue to be in that way. Sorry, that's my bunny sneezing there. Okay. Oh, fudgy. They're very fluffy, you see, and I will show you soon. I think some of the fur gets caught up its nose, bless him. So I'm just going to have a look at a divine door message for you, and then I'm going to look at the astrology dice to finish off. So let's see a divine door message for you, group 2. Oh my God. I am going to pick another one because this one came out in the last reading too. Definitely go back and watch one as well if you feel you are so much inclined. Draw down the moon. The forest nymphs dance in sheer delight, singing soft songs, finding us in the wild good night. Okay, and I'll pull one more for you. Bonus card. Like that one. Morning memory. Its healing gift runs a destined course. The moon, the morning dawn, our inspired source. Meditate under the sun. So we have the sun and we have the moon. So for some of you, you may be morning people, but you may just, whether you're a morning person or you're a night owl, you may feel better by getting up early in the morning. And that's what I'm sensing here, that would help realign you. Okay, I feel like taking in that sunshine, getting that vitamin D, getting the bright, fresh morning air, you know, inhaling that deep within your lungs, I feel it's definitely going to help you move past a lot of these feelings, these anxieties, whatever's been going on for you, the contemplation of your life's path. You know, make sure to take some time, rituals in the morning, even writing down, journaling, meditating, doing yoga, having something healthy, having a smoothie, whatever that may be for you. I feel like the morning is definitely a very good time for you to be active in a positive sense. And then by drawing down the moon as well, I feel in the evening time, I feel like that's more about manifesting for you. Like you can manifest a lot by using the moon's power and light. Okay, so now I'm just going to roll the astro dice. Oh, so I realized I didn't pick up all three. Okay. Okay, so we have the number 7, we have Libra, and we have the sun. So there we go, we've got the sun there. So you may be a Libra sun, but you could be moon rising or Venus, Mercury. You could be a Leo as well, because Leo rules the sun. With the number 7, that is very spiritual. It's a very spiritual number. So you may be feeling kind of spiritual right now, or maybe you're already on that spiritual path. And I'm getting the sense there may be something to do with relationships. Maybe there's quite a spiritual relationship that you have with somebody, whether that's romantically or platonically. I feel that you may even be getting guidance from somebody. Like I'm seeing the Hierophant card here, which is the card of Taurus. So it could be a Taurus within your life as well, or you could have strong Taurian placements. But I see this, I see some kind of spiritual leader that is helping you. And whether that's somebody that is in person that you get to see, or over the phone, or whether this is on YouTube here and you're getting some advice from someone, I definitely feel there's something there, and maybe even relationship advice with the Libra energy. And I feel like that is all about finding balance. That's what Libra wants. Libra is the scales. So, you know, Libra wants to make sure things feel equal. And there can be a lot of back and forth energy with Libra, constantly trying to find that balance. Yes, but then there is also that cardinal energy. Like being a cardinal sign, you're great at starting things, starting something, whether that's starting a relationship, starting a new business, starting a family. You're very good. It's like lighting the match. You know, the cardinal signs are lighting the match. Okay, the fixed signs are the fire that burns continuously, and the mutable signs are the embers, you know, that burn continuing afterwards, you know, and then spreading that message, passing the torch on, okay, is the mutable energy. So yes, I feel like you are in that place. Maybe it's a brand new beginning. You're just starting something, whether it's starting something with someone new, starting a new job, or going back to something with newfound energy. And I see you wanting to be in the spotlight, being in the sunshine. Maybe for some of you, maybe looking to travel to somewhere sunnier, or like I said, just soaking up the sun as much as you can, especially if you are in the UK right now. It is bloody freezing, absolutely, and almost abnormally so. It's not usually this cold at this time of year, I feel personally, but you know, maybe I'm just deluded in how cold it really is every year. But I feel it doesn't matter where you are, it's just all about finding that sun and also stepping into the spotlight yourself and being seen and being recognized for the wonderful things that you do. Okay, so I do hope that resonated for you, group 2, and let me know down in the comments below if it did, and please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Cheerio. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 3, let's see. What message do you need to hear right now? Why were you drawn to this video to hear this? So let's see. I just want to quickly, please forgive me for, I have got a couple of nails missing, but I've just been so busy, I've not been able to schedule in an appointment, so please forgive me on that front. Okay, so the first card we have, camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. So I do feel for some of you, you may be thinking about the past. For some of you, maybe ruminating or dwelling, and maybe you're looking at photos. Maybe you're getting some photos printed off to put in a photo album or to display somewhere. Okay. Oh, you got the love. Had Hardarian energy, codependency and boundaries. I don't recall ever seeing this card before. Really strange. I don't even know what to make of it, to be honest with you. Very, very strange. Okay, we'll come back to that. Okay, so we have Swan. Graceful transformation, soften your heart and find the flow. So that is air energy there, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but you could be any sign, but it also can be, if I mention any sign, it could be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury or Mars, as those are the inner planets and the ones that make the most prominent changes that you'd notice. And then we have the card of Patience, which is in the reverse, and the number 14, which is 5 in numerology. And then I don't read these in reverse. So look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. Sorry, that's my bunny sneezing then. The fur gets up his nose, I think, bless him. Okay. So you could be a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars, but there could also be somebody in your life that embodies these qualities as well. So there may be something that you're feeling impatient to move something forwards here. So this could be in terms of a relationship, it could be in terms of a job, family, friends. There's something here that isn't moving at the pace that you would like it to. And this is where I feel you are being called to look at the bigger picture and to realize that there is a reason you are having to wait for something. There is a grand and divine reason, divine timing is at work here. So by looking at the bigger picture of things rather than looking at the minute details of it may help you to feel a little more reserved in wanting things to move forwards. And if you trust and accept that the universe is helping to bring things in at the right time, in the right place, in the right order for you, then you can kind of relax just a little bit and realize, okay, I can stand back for a moment and I can let things happen organically, naturally. They can come through as and when. And that automatically makes you feel more relaxed and say, the universe obviously doesn't think I'm ready right now. The universe will bring this in when the universe believes that I'm ready. So I have to show the universe that I am ready as well. Okay. Graceful transformation. So for some of you, there may be a physical transformation occurring. You may be working on your appearance, changing the way you dress, changing your hair, changing the way you do your makeup, or changing the way that you walk and talk, maybe changing just something about your appearance, I am sensing. If you are a female, it may be you tapping into that feminine power, that feminine energy more so. If you are male, you may be looking to tap into, you may be tapping into a little bit of that feminine energy. Or again, you may be, I don't know, I just feel more so that with this, it's gracefulness. There's a lot of feminine energy. The last couple of readings felt more masculine, but this certainly feels more feminine. So if you are a divine masculine watching this, this could be you focusing a little bit more on the feminine side, and there's nothing wrong with that. And we all have that within us. We have yin and yang. And it doesn't mean that you have to feminize yourself in the way that you appear, but just by simply observing sometimes, by not taking action, by letting things settle, letting the dust settle, seeing what's going on underneath, that is the feminine energy. Rather than the male energy is all about taking that action, moving forwards. So that might be something that's going on for you right now, group 3, that you just need to take a moment to stand back a little bit, okay? You may be putting your focus into changing, as I said, your appearance, or even just your mannerisms, or you know, the way that you come across, there's something here that is changing. And maybe this has been triggered by something that you've seen, maybe an old photo of yourself. You know, maybe you're working on anti-aging or something. You know, and this could be triggered by these memories of photos that you may be looking at. Maybe you're feeling older right now. Maybe you're trying to work on, you know, looking younger, improving, you know, the appearance of your skin or fine lines. So you may be getting a little bit of intervention there, or maybe you're taking that upon yourself. Maybe, I mean, I highly recommend face yoga if that is something that you are thinking about. Face yoga works wonders. So definitely look that up. But, you know, each to their own. Do whatever feels good for you. Maybe you're taking more care of your skin. Yes, because actually with all these faces here in this, you know, maybe even lips. Maybe some of you are getting your lips augmented, or, you know, maybe you're changing even the way that you speak. You know, there's something to do with the lips here. So maybe changing the way that you speak, maybe trying to come across as, if you are a lady, maybe trying to come across as more ladylike. If you are a masculine, it might just be a sense of keeping the lips closed for a moment. Okay, and that might be your energy too, whether you are male or female, just keeping quiet for a moment and seeing what's going on. Even though I feel there's this internal burning, this desire to move forwards and to shake things up. But again, you are being called to look at the bigger picture of things here. So let's see what else is going to come through. And I will look at specifically at love messages at the end as well. And I will say in terms of that, with the swan energy, swans mate for life. And they are owned by the Queen as well. So I'm not sure whether that may have any resonance with you. Okay, so we have the Lovers here, which jumped out, which is the card of Gemini. Oh, do you see that? Well, that's just the description card, so we don't need that. So we have the 8 of Cups and we have the 6 of Wands here. Okay, good. This is definitely taking more of a turn here in the tarot. Let's see what else we have here. Ten of Wands reversed. Yes, 2 of Wands reversed. 9 of Coins in reverse. Okay, so lots of fire now coming through here, Aries, Leo and Sagittarius, but we do have water as well, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I'm not seeing a great deal of earth or air. We've got a little bit of air here and we've got a little bit of earth. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini and Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. So a little bit of that energy, but there seems to be certainly more fire and yeah, more fire than anything really, and a little bit of water here too. So I see there's something that has been a burden to you, something you've been carrying a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders and it seems very heavy. So I see you letting something go. I see you letting that energy go and realizing that it's time for you to move forwards here. I see you receiving a lot of attention. Okay, so you may start getting some recognition, people raising you up when it comes to either your career, but this could also be romantic attention. Like there's lots of suitors that are just lining up for you, group 3. And then I sense that you are then walking away, or someone has walked away from you with their emotions, moving past that energy. And it's almost like all of these people are trying to get after you, but you're not interested. You just either ignore them completely. And I just feel like you want to move past this. But there is a block here, I will say, because there's something like you come to a decision on something that you've been weighing up doing. Okay, so whether that is in relation to career or to a romantic connection or to a platonic connection, I feel this is you making up your mind where you felt indecisive. This is going to be you making up your mind and feeling decisive about it. But I will say with this Nine of Coins, in reverse, that shows a level of dependency, codependency on something. So there might be a sense, if it's in terms of your career, you may feel like I'm ready to move on, I'm ready to leave, I've got these other opportunities, it doesn't make me feel good anymore, I'm ready to move on, but I'm still stuck there financially, I'm still tied to it, I'm still dependent upon the money that I receive from it, so I'm going to have to stay in it for the moment, even though it's not what I feel like I want to do. So I feel in terms of career, that may be where you're feeling a little bit stuck. But if this is about a relationship as well, this could be a sense of you've got all of these other suitors, you've got other people that are after you, but you're still stuck on this situation here with the Lovers. And you would come to the Lovers, of course. So this is someone that you feel very, very close to. This is a strong bind, okay? This is mirroring energy. So you could be twin flames, but this can be soulmate energy or karmic relationship energy as well. It's very powerful. You're very attracted to each other physically, but I feel mentally and on a soul level, you two feel so strongly for one another. So this may be where you're feeling stuck as well. Feeling like, am I ever going to feel that way about someone else? Or I want to make this situation work with this person. I'm not interested in anyone else. But for some of you, you can reverse the energy if it makes more sense. I always say to do that because sometimes I'm picking up people's energies specific. I'm not sure exactly whose energy I'm picking up on here. So this could be somebody, you know, that you've been in a relationship with, and then they have wandered off and walked away and, you know, trying to get attention from others and kind of left you sort of hanging in some way. It could be that type of energy, but then there's a sense of still holding on. It's like you're both mirroring each other in that same way too. Like you're both still holding on to this connection because it's so strong. Okay, so now let's look specifically at love and see what love messages are coming through for you, group 3. Oh, my. Oh, sorry, they're all falling everywhere. All right. Okay, let's try again. Oh, they just don't want to. They're all over the place. That may be how you're feeling in love at this moment. Things are kind of all over the place. I really want that one there. Okay. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway of the soul. Oh, okay. What do we have here? Beautiful image. Oh, I can't keep hold of them today. Romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. And then we have, emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Okay, so let's just get some romance angels as well. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So this may also be with that codependency here. You may feel trapped, for some of you, in a relationship, and you're trapped with a person that you don't want to be with, but maybe you've got finances tied up in a house together or with children, or there's some reason why you feel trapped in that situation. But it could also be, for those of you that are single, I'm sensing that it may be a sense that you need to figure that stuff out first, your own safety and security, before you can really give to someone else, and before you feel comfortable in that way. But it also could mean, especially if your financial situation is good, then it may be the other person, you know, it might be the other person that is struggling in that sense. And that's causing a block of you two coming together. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Oh, gosh. Sorry, they've all fallen everywhere. Right, this one was the only one that dropped on the floor, so I'm going to take it. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. Okay, so there are things that need to be healed here. Family issues. So these could be issues on your side, but it could also be on their side. It could be about repeating a pattern and not wanting to repeat a pattern of maybe mistakes that your parents made. Okay, or issues within the family. There's something here about either your parents or grandparents, your cousins, your brothers and sisters. There's something going on here, and with children here. So you may have children with someone, Or you may have a child and there might be somebody else with a child and you come together in some way and it's trying to make things work. But there are certainly things from the past that need healing. And I also feel that these are directly linked as well with your career in some form. So whether you work in that kind of environment around children or around families in some way, that could be the case for some of you. But for others, I feel this is all about the root chakra, which is, it's the first chakra. It's also called the base chakra. The color is red, and it is all about your safety and security. So this could have a direct correlation between the root chakra. So your safety, security, your childhood, past traumas, past feelings of neglect or worry in some way. And again, they could be impacting your career or your finances without you even realizing it. So I certainly recommend for you, group 3, to work on rebalancing your root chakra. And whether that's going out into nature, walking barefoot. One of my lovely friends, you know who you are. She is a Reiki healer, and she works with crystals. So I don't know if she would actually watch this pile or anything, but she knows who she is. I don't necessarily want to mention her name because she may want to remain private, but she gave me some fabulous advice, and it helped me tenfold. So I'm just passing that on, and it's something you can certainly Google as well. Look into the root chakra and how you can realign that. So making sure you're eating root vegetables as well and becoming at one with nature. And then feel free to write down some affirmations here in the comment section. I always encourage you guys to leave your affirmations and manifestation comments here, as it just gives them more power. So you could say, I am secure, I am safe. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I am a money magnet. Money flows to me from expected and unexpected sources. I feel secure in myself. I love myself, etc., etc. So again, feel free to spam my comment section with those, or write it down in your own notebook or diary or something. Whatever works for you is what you need to do. Okay, so, and when it comes to love, and I feel like this is really going to help you because romance is blooming. So I feel like for those of you who are fully single and there's no one on the scene, there is something that's going to happen here. Cupid's arrow strikes. So I do feel like there is a new opportunity for love for you there, for those of you that are single. But I do feel that these issues need to be worked through first, okay? Because you need to align with this romance and this true love, okay, that's coming into your life. You need to make sure that you are on the highest level of vibration so you can attract someone like-minded in that way. So you don't attract someone on a low vibration. Okay, very important to work through those emotions. Okay, so that's the sacral chakra too, your emotional state. So working through those, working through your past situations, past traumas. Make sure that you're really feeling those things and then letting them go, moving forwards, and make sure that you're making the effort as well. Because that can be something too. You're making the effort with yourself, making the effort with someone else, with another person. Sometimes it's hard for us to see clearly if we are making, enough effort. Maybe we feel like we are, but in actuality we're not, okay? But it could be the other way around. It might be you've made all the effort with somebody and you've just not received that back. Okay, and it needs to be reciprocal. And if you're not getting that, it may be time for you to release that and move on and open up your heart for somebody that will reciprocate what you want and need, okay? So just lastly, I'm going to get you a divine door message and then we'll roll the astro dice. Okay, divine door message for group 3. Destiny. One door closes, another one opens for you. Let the plans of destiny unravel true. I just want to show you the picture because I didn't even look at the door. And as you can see, that is quite a reddish orangey door, which is still the color of that root chakra and moving into the sacral. So yes, that is the color for you. Surround yourself with that color as well. That color light, aesthetics, just be around those beautiful rich reds and oranges, very autumnal in that sense. I feel drawn for one more for you. Okay. So, and that is, look at that. That's a beautiful church door archway. But again, look, very similar, rich colors, very earthy. Anthony's call. In thanks of my spirit, safe and sound, all things that are lost so can be found. So I feel this is definitely about your soul. You may have felt lost for a little while and not known where you were going or what you were doing, but you are being called here, okay? I feel that there is something that you need to close the door on so that a window can open in turn. So looking at the Astro Dice now, let's see. Okay, so we have Mars, we have Gemini, and we have the number 2. Okay. So even with the 2 and then the Gemini here, lots of mirroring energy. So I'm almost getting the sense as well, coming back to the beginning and where all this feminine energy was coming through, I almost feel the way that Mars is pointing in that direction. It's, again, I feel like this is just a calling for you to just be still for a moment, that you don't need to take as much action as maybe you feel like you do. Whether that, again, is in terms of your relationship or your career or your life path, whatever it may be for you. Because I'm also getting the sense that you're in this state of fluidity with that Gemini being the mutable air sign. So Geminis can change their minds very, very quickly and can be very open-minded to new information. You know, you're one of the most open-minded of the signs, so you're willing to look at both sides of it, but you can be quite fickle at times if you have a lot of Gemini, that you can change too quickly at times for your liking. So sometimes it could be hard for you to direct your energy in one place. Sometimes your energy could feel a little bit scattered, like you're giving sort of 5% to lots of different things rather than say 50% to one thing and another 50% to another thing. Of course, that is life. You know, we have to divide our time and attention in so many different ways, and sometimes we can be pulled in a million different directions. But I feel more so that, well, if this is about a person, there may be 2 romantic people, you know, or partners or potential suitors for you. Okay, so that could be one thing romantically in respect. But if this is about work for you, career and your life path, it may be again that you have 2 specific choices, okay, of 2 different things you want to do. But it may also be telling you to rein it into 2 choices, because 2 isn't, you know, too much necessarily. It depends again on the amount of effort and time you're putting into it. But say you have 10 different things that you'd like to do and achieve, then of course your energy is then going to be diluted for all of these 10 things, and it's going to be hard to get any one of those things off the ground and to really make a success. So I would definitely say to try to limit the amount of options that you have and just bring it back down to the bare bones of it. You know, if you can try to simplify things a little bit more, simplify your life, I'm getting, would be very helpful for you right now. Okay, so I am going to leave the reading there. Thank you so much for watching today, group number 3. I do hope that it resonated for you, and if it did, please feel free to leave a comment down below and give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. Okay, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 4, let's see. What do you need to hear today? Why did you click on this video? What message needs to come through? So, and just quickly, please forgive me for I have lost a couple of my nails. I am going to be getting them done very soon. I need to schedule an appointment, but I've been so busy. So please, please bear with me and forgive me for that, because as you know, I do like to always have my nails done properly, but you know, life gets in the way sometimes. Anyway, moving on. So we have boat. Receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closures, issues. Oh, there's 2. Well, that's the first time this has happened today. I did not know that there were 2 here. Amazing. Okay, so, oh wow. So we have breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silence treatment, and abandonment. Okay, so that's, okay, we'll come back to those in a moment. Recognition and reward, and the number 3. We have star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. So you may be getting some recognition at the moment. This could be at work, okay, with the red border here. It's all about the physical. So it's pentacle energy. So this could be about money. It could be about your own security. So you might be getting a promotion, or I said getting some kind of accolade. in the physical. Maybe you're getting compliments on your physical appearance as well. So maybe that's something that you will receive quite shortly. We have crane, surrender, let go of limiting beliefs, be as expansive in your thoughts as your soul is. And then we have, finally, the South Node. Don't let your past hold you back. Okay. So we've got lots of air energy here with the crane, Aquarius, Libra and Gemini. They could be Sun, Moon, Rising or Mercury, Mars, Venus. But you could be just demonstrating those types of qualities, or those types of qualities could be happening within your life at this moment, okay? There's something going on here that has triggered past issues for you. Past insecurities, past trauma. These are deep wounds, okay? Whatever's going on with the South Node. South Node can also be what happened in your past life, okay, that have now come into your present life that you need to experience and you need to heal. So if you're not sure about the North Nodes or where your South Node falls within your chart, it's very easy to Google. All you need to know is you can just put the date of birth. You don't even need to know the time of your birth as to which sign it's in, which may help to give you a little bit more information about the types of traumas you may have suffered in this life and the past. Okay, but if you want to know which area of your life it may affect the most, then you will need to know the specific time that you were born, and then you can check, which house that falls in, and then that'll just give you even more information. Okay, but also you might want to check your chart because there may be some planets that are hitting your South Node, or the transiting South Node may be affecting something within your chart it's bringing up some old things for you, some old triggers. So you may be feeling a little bit emotional, but it's strange because I see a lot of air here. It seems very positive. It seems, wow, I see some physicality here, but then, yeah, look at all the clouds in this card here. Look at all the dreaminess, and the things that if you look beyond, you can see these figures behind. So I feel this is about you looking beyond. You may also be in a pack of people. Maybe you're spending a lot of time with people at the moment, and absolutely nothing wrong with that. But it may be a sense that you need to also spend a little bit more time alone so you can understand yourself and not feel like you have to listen to everybody else or follow exactly what they're doing. I feel like this is time for you to almost break free in a sense. And even with this axe, and that's how I'm seeing, like kind of just, breaking something. This is something that's very intense and powerful. And for some of you, of course, you may actually be going through a breakup or a separation, whether that's with a person, a friendship, a family member, or this could be career as well. Moving on from that. But again, this could all be very much past energy, because I do feel like with this boat energy, this is you moving forwards here. Sailing away. Oh, what's that song? Sail away, sail away. Yeah, I'm not going to sing it, but I feel like this is you sailing away off into the distance, progressing, finding closure. Okay, so you are moving past a lot of these issues that you've experienced, but I do also feel that you need to feel them too. Like, don't push them all down. Make sure that you are acknowledging them as and when they arise, and then you can deal with them. Don't just push them down or distract yourself, because they'll keep coming back and try to rear their ugly heads. So it's better to accept and to deal with them in the moment that they arise, and then you can release, move past them. So let's see what else is coming through here. Now, again, I'm just looking generally here at the messages that are coming through for you, but I will specifically pull some love messages as well afterwards. Okay, so let's see. So we have the Lovers card in reverse. Yep, so that is a split right there. Okay, so it's either something that you are currently experiencing. Sorry, that's my bunny sneezing now. Or this is something from your past, okay? But it felt like a very painful split here. It feels like you've been separated, like like you've lost a limb. Okay, that's how it feels, that separation, like you've lost a part of you. And it's like you're in search to try and find the real you. So you may be in a place of self-discovery right now. You may not even realize who you truly are and what you truly like, especially if you were in this codependent relationship at one time, and you may feel like you couldn't quite be yourself, and you had to be the version of yourself that they wanted you to be, and you could never really be you. So Page of Wands in reverse. fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but I feel like that's something that has gone awry, a plan that you had together, something that you planned with one another or outside of one another, but something has not gone right. Hangman, and then there's a sense of feeling stuck and like things are just not moving forwards right now. Things seem very stagnant. 10 of Swords. Wow, okay. So this is getting quite heavy here, group 4. You know, this is a feeling of being betrayed, stabbed in the back. Very low energy, very dark, ominous. It's very unpleasant. Absolutely, this is not a nice feeling. You may be struggling to sleep. You may be struggling to think clearly. But again, I just feel like this has been majorly triggered some things within you that maybe you didn't even realize that you felt. 4 of Coins, yes, and now it's caused you to go within, to introvert yourself and to hold back. This is about fear. It's like you're holding on to something, and I'm picturing barbed wire here. You know, I often use that analogy because it's something that I feel just makes a lot of sense. So it's like holding on to this barbed wire, but by the longer you hold on to it, the more it starts to cut you up, okay? So that's where I feel you may be. But again, this could also, it doesn't have to be about love, okay? And this could be about career. You may have felt that way in your career. You know, it might be something that you really love to do and maybe it's been taken away from you, or maybe you lost the love for it, okay? And maybe somebody stabbed you in the back, okay? Or maybe you just feel that way. Maybe nothing actually happened, but it made you, it brought things up from the past of where you did feel that type of pain, and it's caused you to now hold back. And you may even be clutching onto money right now. You may be, if you're struggling with money, for those of you that are, I do feel like that's, for now, that's okay, and you just need to make sure that you keep your head above water here. But for those, this could be a relationship that's having the impact on your career as well, because everything's always linked. Okay, wow. And then we have the Death card here. It's a card of Scorpio. So this is about changing, transformation, and ending. So something has come to an end, or is coming to an end. Let me see. Give me one more card of clarification. Things need to end in order for a new beginning to arise. Okay, so we have, sorry, I'm about to get hiccups here. I don't know if anyone is suffering with hiccups or heartburn as well. Heartburn's coming through now too. So I don't know if that's something that anyone is suffering with, or something with the throat. Okay, right now I'm seeing issues with the throat. There could be a cough, or feeling like you've got a frog in your throat, or like you can't quite speak, or you can't quite communicate what you want to say. Okay, and I know that doesn't bear any relevance to what's come through here, but it does to me. Okay, and that's what I'm seeing. Okay, so let me know down in the comments if that does make sense to anybody here. Okay, and yes, so I feel there's definitely something ending here, and this could be to do again with work, because we've got coin energy. Okay, but we have got masculine energy too, okay? Because this man here seems to be very stuck, set in his ways, not really willing to change, very stubborn. And then we have the Ace of Wands in reverse, fire energy again as well. So this is like putting out that fire, extinguishing the flames. So this may be painful. This might be a very painful breakup that you are either currently going through or you've been through in the past. Okay, but this needed to happen. Okay, because I feel like this person here, whether this is your energy or whether this is their energy, I feel like there's a sense of, I'm not willing to change or to move forwards with this. I want to stay where I am. Okay, I don't either want to take this to the next level, or I'm not able to give you what you really want or what you really need. So again, it could be your energy or their energy that I'm picking up here. So seeing as we seem to be moving more so in that direction, I'm going to look now specifically at love and see what comes through here. But as I said, this could be about leaving a job, okay? Leaving a situation, because this may or may be your boss. You know, and it could be a female. You could have a female boss that demonstrates a lot of masculine energy, because a lot of female bosses, managers, people that are in charge will have a lot of masculine, and they have to use that masculine energy because it's all about taking action and delegating and, you know, being in charge of others. So that is divine masculine energy that they will be feeling and using and exhibiting. So we have give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know what you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So sorry, just going back, that may be that you want to move on because you don't see either your boss changing or the way that things are changing. It could even be the people above your boss, you know, way up higher, that seem to have put a kibosh on whatever's going on for you. Anyway, moving back to the love messages. So this may be a sense that you need to give more thanks and be more grateful. And please, I know it must be incredibly difficult, especially if you are currently in this place of feeling very low, feeling like things are just not going right, things feel awful right now. But it is in those times of darkness that this is your chance to move towards the light. This is your chance to change this as much as you don't feel like you can. And as much as you may feel inauthentic as well for saying things like, if you are in a low place and just saying, I'm happy, I feel calm, I'm moving forwards, or this too shall pass. Always say that if you're feeling very low, say this too shall pass, because nothing stays the same. It never does. Okay, so just know that the energy of the darkness is going to pass, but just give thanks, okay? Because it's like giving a gift. If the universe is giving you a gift and you don't acknowledge that gift, then it won't want to give you any more, okay? But if you acknowledge all of those wonderful things the universe does give you, it'll want to keep giving you more and more and more, and that's how it works, you see? So whatever's going on for you, whether it's the job that you're struggling with and that's ended, or whether it's a relationship, you know, there's always something that you can find in your life that is positive, something that you can appreciate. Even if you're at the lowest of ebbs, you can appreciate, I'm grateful to be alive. Even if you don't feel that way right now, the more you tell yourself that, the more you start to reprogram your own mind. And we are all so capable of reprogramming our minds. It just takes conscious effort to change the unconscious. Okay, you have to change your conscious behaviors, and that will eventually seep into your subconscious, because it's the same way around when you learned certain behaviors, certain thought patterns, especially if you are somebody that goes around in a negative thought cycle. And, you know, I'm not being judgmental because I was there myself, okay? You know, but think what you like. I'd rather be blunt and honest and try and help you than just give you a load of fluff that isn't really going to help you in the long run, okay? So, you know, but these thoughts could have been imposed upon you by your environment, by your family, your friends, your schooling. You know, there's so many different ways in which these things can affect you and program you. You know, any habit, you know, that you have, bad or good, doesn't matter. It's something that was you actively programmed, you know, and you chose to do continuously, that became a habit that then becomes a subconscious habit as well as a conscious habit. So you can influence the unconscious mind just as much in a positive way as you can in a negative way. And the only way to do that is to just say it. Okay, you've got to think it, you've got to say it, and then you've got to take action in that positive direction. But at the same time, please give yourself compassion and self-love. You know, at times, if you want to wallow a little bit, I see nothing wrong with wallowing, each their own, but I don't see any benefits to wallowing continuously for, you know, days and days and weeks on end, because then that's what becomes depression. So I feel that if you've just gone through a breakup, or you've just lost a job and you want to cry for a couple of days, you want to eat whatever you like, you want to watch films, you want to chat to your friends or do whatever, do that. Absolutely. You know, maybe it might take a little longer than a few days, maybe it might take a couple of weeks, but at some point you have to snap yourself out of it. Otherwise that will then too become a pattern of the subconscious and then the conscious. So try your best to get yourself out of that situation if you're already there. But I do feel for some of you, you have moved past that and you're ready to move now into the positive. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. Absolutely. And when you learn acceptance, it's actually something that is very comforting. Accepting, okay, this is the way things are. I can't do anything physical to change this right now. And maybe that there is a reason this has happened. I was meant to lose this job or this person. We were meant to break up, or I was meant to find this new path. I was meant to discover this. I was meant to go through this pain so I could heal and become stronger and more resilient. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So it may be a sense you were trying to control in a relationship, or maybe you were the one being controlled in a relationship. It could have been a narcissistic, codependent type of situation. But whether it was or it wasn't, there seems to be this level of not giving each other enough space. And it doesn't mean always physical space. It could be mental space, emotional space. You know, you may be very different in your love languages. And maybe you need more space than your person does. Maybe you need to communicate more than your person does in some way. There's something there that I feel like needs to just be accepted. And you should never go into a situation, a relationship, trying to change them. Because if you're trying to change them, it's not right. They should, if they want to change, they will change themselves. As we all know, look how hard it is for us to try and change a habit. You know, it can be incredibly challenging at times to change something so ingrained. So what makes you think that you can change somebody else? You know, of course you can put positivity out there and you can send them love. You can do your affirmations and you can change quite a lot. But at the same time, you shouldn't have to be putting your energy into changing someone, you know? And I'm not talking about changing the types of clothes they wear or something, you know, but even then, to be fair, you should try to accept the person as best, you know, as they are. Because at the end of the day, sometimes we can just take on somebody we know isn't right, or we feel, oh, we can if we just change this or change that, then they'll be perfect. And that comes out of insecurity and not thinking that you're good enough to find somebody that it already is all of those wonderful things that you want. So that's an affirmation that you can put out there as well and say, my perfect partner is on their way to me. You know, they exhibit all of the qualities that I want. They already are that person. Okay, and you have to make sure that you are somebody that would align with that person, because if you say, for instance, your dream person is a very positive person, they have so much going for them, they're full of life and energy, and you know, they're trusting, all of those things. But if you are feeling in this energy down here, feeling very low, you're not on a vibrational match. Okay, so anyone that you attract in a very low time will be a vibrational match to that. So make sure that you're in a good place in order for you to attract that wonderful person into your life. Okay. And lastly, well, I'm going to pull some of the romance angels and then I will look at the tarot dice and the divine doors as well. So let's see. Flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Can't make this up. This has come out, I think, every reading today. At least 3, maybe even 4. But there's a reason for that. Passion. Allow your heart to sing. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Amazing. So yes, you do need to free yourself from limiting self-beliefs. Free yourself from any toxic relationship that has not been serving you. And I feel like you just need to have a little bit of fun, quite honestly. You know, group 4, I feel like taking some time to flirt and have some passion, just have some enjoyment from life and with someone. You don't necessarily need to have someone serious right now. But also that these flirtations and the freeing yourself will help to bring something more stable in towards you, and these may then evolve into something more committed and something that you desire and wish for. And so if you are feeling a little bit like nothing's really going on, I mean, I feel like this is a sign that things are going to start moving for you. There is passion, and there is a lot of passion out there, and I feel like you're somebody that is very passionate yourself when you're in a relationship. You give so much and you can be very attentive and affectionate, and I feel like you need that in return. I'm getting some strong Leo energy coming through, so you could have Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in Leo, and you feel like you need someone that is obsessed with you as you are with them. And I mean in a positive sense, like you know, the honeymoon period where you are just obsessed with one another, you just want to be with each other all the time. I don't mean the obsession of, you know, controlling behavior or toxic, addictive situations. I feel like it's time for you to release that now. Anything like that is now gone. You are freeing yourself and you're ready to move on to something far more beautiful. Okay. So looking now at the divine doors and the tarot dice. And I just realised this video is nearly 2 hours long. Just shows after two weeks off, I clearly have a lot to say. Okay, Divine Door for you, group 4. Okay, so I felt drawn to the colour blue. So there could be something going on within the throat chakra. Did I say this earlier? Actually, yes, I did, didn't I? Ah, yes. So something to do with the, but I see a star here as well. So, I mean, it's not the Jewish star, I don't think. No, it isn't. It's not that star, but, you know, there could be people with Jewish roots or beliefs there as well. But I'm getting a lots of Grecian vibes from this, and Caribbean. I know, very, very different, but those are just the things that I'm getting from this. Okay, the art of life. There's no sacred light in the aura of invisible life. Be bold in your skin. Let your love dance in sight. Yes. So being bold, being you, not feeling like you need to be somebody else to attract your dream partner or to be the best in the relationship with this person. If you are already involved with somebody, you don't need to change who you are. You can compromise. But you need to know what you are willing to compromise on. We all have our different values that we are willing to compromise on, and that which we're not. We may be willing to compromise our time, but we're not willing to compromise, say, having children. That might be something that's very important to us, whether having them or not having them. Getting married, not getting married. Living together before getting married or not. Being very independent or being very codependent together, because there are lots of couples that do things together always, and it doesn't mean that it's necessary. It can border on codependency at times, but as long as they're happy and they're okay to be on their own. But a lot of the time they just want to be together, and that's really lovely. But it's also okay to be separate at times and to have that independence, to be bold. And I just feel I'm being called to say, just to be you, because you are good enough. Write that down in the comments below. If you're feeling low, write it down as an affirmation. I am good enough. I am more than good enough. I am amazing. I have so many wonderful qualities. Okay, you may be an artist as well. You know, you might dabble in art. You might like to sketch or paint, or, you know, do something artistic with your hands. Maybe even play the piano just came through as well. Then there might be something there that might help you to move through this as well. It might be quite cathartic for you to, get out and do something creative. Okay, so lastly, we're just going to look at the dice, the astro dice. Okay, I love this actually. Out of usually we might get some similarities within the dice, but actually all of the dice have been very, very different in this reading today, which is nice. So we have Jupiter, we have Aquarius, and we have the number 12. Okay. So I'm seeing the 12 as two things. We've got the number 12, which I see as the 12th house of astrology, which is the house of prisons, hospitals. It's the unconscious. As I was saying before about what's going on with the conscious mind. Conscious mind would be the first house in astrology. Okay, so the 12th house is the unconscious. It is what goes on without your knowing, or feeling very trapped. Some people can feel trapped within their own mind. For instance, my Mercury natally is in the 12th house. So I can struggle at times, sometimes to communicate and to put myself out there in some ways. But sometimes my mind has felt like a prison, but not anymore. I've broken free from that. But, each to their own. So also check your 12th house and see if you have any planets laying within there, because it might give you some clues as to what's going on with you. We have the sign of Aquarius. So Aquarius is rebellious, okay, going against the grain. Aquarius is about people as well, people and society, friendship. So there may be a sign of you to get involved more so with your friends or with the community, being a philanthropist, doing something charitable and something, helpful, maybe even with animals as well, being being very loving and giving to either your pets or to other animals. And I feel like just taking yourself out of your own mindset for a moment and focusing on others. Okay, with Jupiter there as well. Jupiter rules Sagittarius, so you could have some strong Sagittarius placements, or Aquarius, of course. But the 12th house rules Pisces, so there could be some Pisces elements in there too. But this is all about the expansive energy, higher learning. So this might be something you are learning about yourself. But this may also be you expanding your community, expanding the types of people that you choose to spend time with, expanding your friendship group. Okay, or expanding your charitable things that you do for people, okay? Because whatever Jupiter comes into contact with, it will expand and make bigger, and it will grow. So I feel like there's a lot that you could really grow here, and even in the unconventionality side of things as well, because maybe you are someone who is very unique and has a different way of viewing the world. And I feel it's almost like that's getting stronger and stronger within you, and the rebellious side, or like I said, the unconventional side, is getting stronger within you, and you may just feel the need to shake things up a little bit, you know, going with the things that feel a little bit more unexpected and enjoying that spontaneity that comes with that. Oh yes, and sorry, going back to the 12 as well. So how we can also read that would be in numerology, we add both numbers together. So of course that makes 3, and 3, I like to just see it as lucky number 3, you know, or third time lucky, okay? So it may be a sense that your luck is about to change, okay? But in order for your luck to change, you're the one that needs to facilitate that with your positive mindset, okay? All right, I do hope that this resonated for you, and please let me know down in the comments below if it did, and please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. So I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, Group 4. Take care.